Hi friends, it's so good to see you guys again. I really miss all of you guys and I hope I get to see you guys soon. But today we're gonna do an activity outside, and parents, to do this activity you are going to need paint of some sort. Doesn't really matter which one, just paint. I have a few different colors here to choose from. If you guys don't have any paint at home for the leaves that we're gonna be painting, you can probably use water with some food coloring because it's gonna go on paper, and that's the other thing you need. You'll need paper. I just have a book because that's what I have. You can use something like this or just paper in general, just loose leaf paper. And now I want you guys to go into your backyard and see if you can find any leaves, but we want to try to find the bigger leaves, these ones, not these little tiny ones, because these probably won't work so well. We want these big ones that we can paint on and we can see the color. And if you don't have a paintbrush, that's fine. I have one, but we can just use our fingers too. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the leaves and we're gonna put some paint. I'm gonna do green. You gotta shake it so it'll come out. And I'm gonna put some on my paintbrush. You can either put it on the paintbrush or you can put it on the leaves. We're gonna put some paint on the paintbrush like that. Cool. And then we're gonna paint the leaves. We're gonna paint this side of the leaves. And we wanna cover the whole leaf. You see how the green is on the leaf? We wanna paint the whole thing green. So we gotta make sure you get all of it. And we're gonna use a lot of paint. It's okay if your fingers get dirty a little bit. We can just wash our hands later. And you're gonna paint the whole leaf, cover all of it, like that. It's kind of hard to do this. You wanna cover the whole leaf. I'm gonna need just a little bit more paint. And when you're done covering the leaf, you're gonna take the leaf, and on your paper, you just wanna put it face down with the paint on the top of the paper. So you're gonna put it and just hold it there. Now we're gonna do multiple leaves, so you wanna just leave that leaf there for a second. And then you're gonna try to get another leaf. You can do a few leaves, you can do 2 or 3, how many you want. You're gonna get another one, and we're gonna pick a different color. Let's see. How about purple? Ooh, we love purple, so go purple. This one has to be opened, because it's a new one, so I didn't open it. Such a pretty color. This is one of my favorite colors. And you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna put some paint on your paintbrush or on your finger, whatever you're using. And then you're gonna paint this leaf. You're gonna paint this one purple. And it's okay if colors mix. I don't mind. We're just gonna put some on the leaf to have some more. And you're gonna cover the whole leaf, and you wanna cover all of it. So pretty. That color is so pretty. So now with this leaf, we're gonna flip it over so it's like this, and then the paint is gonna go on top of the paper. You can put it close to the other one or far away, wherever you want it. And you're just gonna push, 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 push down so it's on the paper, and you're gonna hold it. Good job. Okay, now we're gonna do one more leaf, and we're gonna pick one more color, one color we haven't done yet. Let's do white. Can you say white? Lavon, white. We're gonna put some white paint on the leaf. the whole leaf. Make sure we got paint everywhere. You want it to look like that. And then you can just put it anywhere you want on the paper. I'm gonna put mine over here. So now we're gonna count how many leaves we have to make sure that we have the ones that we want. So we're gonna count 1, 2, 3. Good job. So now that you have your leaves on the paper, if you have a book, then you can close it. But if you don't, then you can just put another piece of paper on top of the paper you have with the leaves on it, and you're gonna close it. And you're gonna squish it. Squish it so the paint on the leaves get put on the paper. So you're gonna squish it, you're gonna hold it down and count to 10. You're gonna count, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and give it one more good squeeze. And now we're gonna open it. Ooh, let's see. So now you're gonna take off the leaves very carefully because you don't want to mess up the paint. So you're gonna lift it up. Ooh. 2. Here's number 3. Ooh, number 3. So now with your paintbrush, it's okay if it doesn't come out the greatest. You can add leaves. You can add details to the leaves with their stem or anything. And then you have leaves on paper. It's a cute little masterpiece that you've made. And you can do it over and over again. You can put more paint on these. There's still some paint left over on the leaves, so you can probably do it again a couple more times. Just depends what you want to do. And then after you're kind of done with that, you're gonna find some rocks. Now we all love rocks, right? I know I love rocks. So we're gonna paint the rocks. I have 3 different rocks here. My rocks are kind of tiny, but if you find bigger rocks, the bigger the rocks, the better. So I have 3 tiny rocks here, and we're gonna paint this one first. So I think we're gonna paint this one green. And so we're gonna put just a little bitty on the rock. Not too much so you don't waste paint. And with your paintbrush, you're gonna paint the whole rock with your rope. Can you say ya rope? Ya rope. And you're gonna cover the whole rock. Make sure you can't see the top of the rock anymore because it's going to be covered with paint. Now you might want to let this part dry a little bit, the first coat, and then later on you can add more paint to it later, but first this part has to dry. So you might want to put it on a piece of paper, on a leaf, or just somewhere where it won't get dirty and it can dry. So there's the first rock. Now I have 2 more rocks. 2 more rocks. So let's see. I think I'm gonna paint it. Ooh, let's try this. I have blue. Can you say blue? Blue. In Hebrew it is kahol. Ooh, let's see. Okay, let's put a little bit. Let's get this part off. A little dry part. Ooh, yeah, you see that blue? So pretty. So now we're gonna paint this rock. We're gonna paint the top of it and try to cover the whole rock with paint to make sure we got all of it covered. Ooh, that's such a pretty blue. Look, the rock is blue. Ooh, very nice. And we're gonna put this one next to the green rock so it can dry. And now we have this last rock that we're gonna paint, and let's see, I think we're gonna do this one white. Let's see. Ooh. And then once those are dry, you can paint on them again with different things. But first we have to let it all dry. Ooh, this one's coming out cool because there's some blue in it. You see? There's some white, but then there's some blue, so it makes it look really cool. Yeah. Oof, very nice. Now we're gonna put this one over here so it can dry with the other ones. And another thing we're gonna do with the paint is we're gonna finger paint. I know everybody loves to get their hands dirty, so parents, you might wanna have water on the side to get their hands clean before they head back inside. But I'm just gonna use the book I have. For this you might need another piece of paper, a coloring book, whatever they can put their hands on it can get dirty. I'm just gonna turn to a different page. There we go. So we're gonna do our hands. We're gonna paint our hands. So this, you might need a little help from mommy and daddy to do this one. So I'm gonna do Cajole blue. And this is gonna be a little funny because you're gonna put paint on your hands, but you're not gonna put a lot, just a little bit. Just like that. You see how I have the blue paint on my hands? And then you're gonna take your brush and you're gonna put it all over your hands like this. And it's gonna feel like it's tickling you a little bit because it has a weird feeling. You gotta make sure you get all of your fingers and cover them all with paint. Make sure it's all over the place. I might need a little bit more paint. My hand's kind of big compared to your hands. Let me get a little bit more. That was probably too much. That's fine. So now we're gonna make sure we get it in all our fingers. Ooh, it feels weird on my hand. Ooh. I think that looks good. My whole hand is covered in blue paint. You see? Cajole, blue paint. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your hand and you're gonna smack it on the paper. Just smack it down and you're gonna hold it. You're gonna hold your hand down. We're gonna count to 10. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, my hand's stuck a little bit. Let's see. Oh. And now we have a handprint. You see, that's Miss Tiffany's handprint. And you can make a lot more. We're gonna do a couple more. Let's see. I still have some blue paint on my hand, but that's okay. We'll just put some more paint on top. Let's do, how about green? I really like green. It's one of my favorite colors. Yoroke. So we're gonna put some paint on our hands. And you can try making something on the paper, like you can make a flower with your hands, or you can try to make a circle with your hands like this. You can try a whole bunch of different things. I'm gonna try to make a flower. Let's see if we can do it. Now my hand's all covered in green paint. So we're gonna turn the paper just a little bit so it can go on this side near the other hand. So we're gonna put it down, we're gonna smack it. We're gonna count, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're gonna lift our hand up and we have a second one. We have 2 handprints now, see? And we're gonna do it maybe 2 more times so we can get a full flower. But this time we're gonna do it with our color. Do you remember what this is called? It's called White Lavon. So now we're gonna put some white on our hands. Ooh, made a weird noise. all over our hands. I'm gonna need to wash my hands after this because my hand is going to be full of paint. So now it still looks a little green, but there's some more white paint, so it's like a lighter green. It's not as dark. So now we're gonna turn the paper again this way. We're gonna put our hand down. Ready? 1, 2, smack. We're gonna hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're gonna lift it up. Ooh, that came out pretty. Look, it's a pretty color. Okay, so now we just need to do one more. And we're gonna use this gold purple. Ooh. So we're gonna put some purple paint on our hands. Oof. This is gonna be very fun to clean up. Ooh, that came out like a bluish, greenish color from all the colors mixing together. So now we're gonna turn it around. And we're gonna put it right here. We're gonna smack it down. Now we're gonna count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My hand's stuck. It's really stuck to the paper. And now we have a flower. And with your paintbrush, you can add a stem in the middle of the flower too. You can add the middle by making a big circle in the middle, and then your hands will be the petals. And you have to make sure you add a stem going straight down. And I'm gonna add just a little bitty tiny leaf at the bottom. I think yours will come out a lot better than mine. And then this is the final product. Ready? Boom! Miss Tiffany's flower. And I can't wait to see all the flowers or all the pictures that you guys make when you're finger painting and hand painting. But yeah, I'll definitely see you guys next week. And I hope you guys stay safe and have a fun time being with your family. And I'll see you soon. Bye! Love you!